Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. In today's video we're going to be showing you everything, all the tips you need to know about how to start an online web development business. Hi, I'm Bam Joseph. I'm going to take you today on everything you need to know about how to begin a web development business online. Please stay tuned to the end of this video because you are really going to learn a lot. Thank you. Let's get on my slide.
Now the first slide I'm having here is find a place to work. Of course, you need to find a place where you can be working every day, and not just a place but a suitable place. And the place where you will get must be a quiet place, a place with a very quiet or serene environment. The place where you will get to work could be your house, like your home where you are living, could be your office, and also you could go far, renting an apartment outside your house, then where you will be you'll be working every day. You could also share a space with maybe a friend or other people who are working in the industry on other niche. You get that. And you must make sure that you get all supplies that you need available, like laptop, desktop, computer. You also need softwares and so on and so forth. All right, now the next slide I'm having here is find your niche. Your niche is very important. When you get your niche, it's just like finding your niche is a mind-blowing idea, because it is the one that will catapult you to a point where you will know how and why. I mean, who and why. Who do you want to? Who are the kind of people you want, and why do you want them? Why do you want to build? You understand? That is your niche. So your niche is the field where you specifically build a particular kind of project, a kind of website. I mean, for different people with ease. Without stress. That is it. Just because it is your niche. So your niche, if it is your niche, it is whatever you are going to be building there is going to be very easy for you, because you find interest in it. That is your niche. So it is that field where you specifically develop a kind of website or project for different people with ease, and gain the people's loyalty by rating you 5-star on Google. And not even only that, apart from rating you on Google, these people will advertise you, market you, promote you by themselves, even without stress, without telling them to do so. You understand why? Because you have so much met their need. You have delivered beyond their expectation. And what would make it very easy for you to do that is when you discover your niche. So you need to know your niche. You need to find your niche, that place, that field where you'll be very, very good. When you specifically design or develop a project for a client, and they will be very happy. Do you understand? So it is very, very good to know your niche as a freelancer who want to go into web designing as a business. So it is very, very important. You need to know the set of people or the caliber of people that you want to. In fact, you need to ask yourself this question: who are the people I want to be working with or working for? Who are the kind of people that will need my service, and why do I want to render them this kind of service? So you need to pick an interest on one particular aspect in the industry. Let's say, for example, if you are the kind of person that you've picked interest in graphics designing, like let's say graphics designing. Are you getting it now? Then you will have this morale of getting resources and bringing things together to help and assist others who are going to need the service of graphic design. So there are so many businesses out there who are still in need of graphic designers who would give them a top-notch design of their brand logos, their brand flyers, and business complimentary cards and all of that. So if you are one, they will definitely be happy to work with you, to business with you, or to partner with you. You understand? So it is very, very important when you when you get your niche. Now another thing I'm having here is legal structure. Legal structure. Now if you are just starting and you have no employees yet, what I would suggest you do is sole proprietorship. All right, that if you are just starting, because like I said earlier, me, I'm not a business expert like that, but I'm just sharing what has happened, like what I've experienced. So I'm just sharing the tips on how you can also start as a web designer. So these are the tips when I was starting my own branding thing, the business thing. When I was starting it, these are the things I actually looked into, put in place, and it's definitely it's worked out. It came out well and it's worked out for me. So legal structure is another thing that you need to look into, and you could go for what we call sole proprietorship if you are just starting. I just mentioned that if you are just starting, there's what we call CAC if you are in Nigeria, and if you are in United States of America, there's what we call DBA. So these are just a system of registering your business to become a sole proprietor of the business. So if you're in Nigeria, if you register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission, you'll be given this number, registration number, and that will help you to take your business fact to the next level. Because by the time your business is registered with the government, you will be able to have some kind of ownership legalization. So that means your business is legal, and you will be able to you can be recommended, yes, to any kind of persons. Are you getting that? Now another thing is LLC, that is limited liability company. Another thing is S corp. So you can just decide to go for which of the legal structure that you want to do, that you want to go for. So but in terms of planning your business structuring your business, like from head to toe, planning, okay, what are the, don't forget that all of these things that I'm talking about today in my different slides, they are the kinds of things that you need to think and then put in place before you jump into web designing business. You don't want to just start the business without having some ideas, without having some tips or knowledge on what you want to do. So you need to plan everything before you, like my mentor used to say, when you fail to plan, when you when you plan to fail to plan, you plan to fail. All right, so I pray that none of us will fail. None of us will fail. Okay, another thing is payment and invoicing, right? Payment and invoicing. So when you can set up your business to be receiving payments online, but mind you, your payments is very, very important to plan, and invoicing is also very, very very important to plan. So you need to plan, okay, what kind of payment method do I need to be collecting? We will be collecting what kind of payment method? How are we going to be collecting money? That's what I'm saying. Then through which gateways are we going to be collecting our money? So the best gateway I would introduce, well, I wouldn't tell you this is the kind of gateway that you should be going. Depends on where you are in the world, and also depends on which of it you think is okay for you. But I use PayPal, but I'm in Nigeria, but I use PayPal to do what? To collect payments. And I also set up invoicing. So you also need to set up invoicing, and the invoicing you set up, make sure it has ID or invoice ID. Yes, invoice ID. So you'll be able to track the invoice and the invoice payments and everything. You get what I'm saying now? Okay, there is a website also that I'm going to show you now, that I'm going to attach the link in the description. So check the website, and when you check the website, you will see that you will see more things you will see more things on how to start your business as a web designer. So it is not best matching your field as a web designer, but it is just like a clue to show you, okay, this is how to plan it, this is what to put in place, this is what to put in place. Do you understand? So I've just explained what you need to do about payment and invoicing. You can use payment gateway. When you have your website, you can use PayPal. You can integrate PayPal to your website, and then from there you have a payment portal. From there you start collecting money from online. Pay with PayPal. You could also use Paystack. You could use Flutterwave. I use these three as well, and they are still working for me. All right. Now another thing you want to look into is branding. Branding. Now, creating a brand for your company or yourself as an individual is what we are going to be looking at now. You know, when it comes to branding, this is where your business is going. Like branding talks about taking your business to the next level. Branding your business. Now, it means giving your business an identity, giving your business a significant touch that will open it to the world. Are you getting it now? So branding begins from logo, your color scheme, your fonts, your business cards, other promotional materials like flyers, like complimentary cards, like souvenirs. So all of these are entailed in branding. Are you getting what I'm saying? So branding, you need to get a very good logo designed for yourself. You need to get good color scheme. So starting from your website, then across to your flyer, your different all other things are supposed to be what to be rhyming up. So your logo is an example of your brand identity. Now another thing I will talk about in this branding thing is social media. Now you need as a web designer, you need to know how to make use of social media very well for branding. So because social media will help you to brand yourself. With social media, you can have your work posted, you can have your job posted, portfolio, you can even have your portfolio on your social media. You can make use of Facebook, IG, and also TikTok. You get what I'm saying? So you can use social media very well for branding, which will help you to take your business to the next level. It will serve as an identity for you to it will just be like an identity that will catapult you to the next level. So it will make people to know that, okay, this is you. By the time they search your business on Google, they will be able to see, okay, this is Biraj Media, this is Biraj Media. So the identity really matters, and that's what we call branding. Now another thing you want to get is websites and portfolio. You need to create a clean and professional website to show your clients what you are offering. That is just the meaning. So you don't want to be doing mouth thing. No, you don't want to be doing only mouth thing. No, you want to make your business professional. Then you need a website, and you also need a portfolio. So but traditionally, in the olden days, we used to have web designers who would have website jam-packed with a lot of text. No, you need to know that when your clients come and visit your website, in order to have some things ordered from your website, your services ordered through or via your website, they will look at what you have there. And when you have too much text, too much load on your website, one, it may be slow loading, and two, these people who visit your website to need your service may not pick anything from it because it is having too much text. So you need to be straight to the point. You need to be very straight to the point and very specific. You need to make your website simple, and you need to describe the kind of service you are offering in a very simple manner or simple form. So describe which services are you offering. Are you offering web designing, application, mobile application. If it is mobile application, what kind of mobile application are you offering? Android or iOS? Software engineering, if you are a software developer. If you build setups or auto runs, if you build web scripts or templates. So make sure you are specific, make sure you describe the services you are offering. So mention the services name, and also their description should be added underneath. Then also show your best work. Show your best work. This means you show your portfolio. Of course, when you are starting, because you are a newbie, you are a starter, there may not be much thing to show. In fact, there may be nothing to show, but you still need something to show to get to convince people that you are very good at this field that you are. So that is why it is very, very good that even when you have not done anything at all, when you have not done anything at all, you should not start at all. No, even before you create or design your website that you will be using to collect different deals, it is good to have people like your friends or your family, people who will need your service, and then you work for them. So when you work for them, you can keep that, and then you use that to add as your portfolio to show your clients, okay, I've done something like this before. Then from there you will catch up with deals online, and you will have more things to put in your portfolio. All right, the next thing I'm having here is pricing. And this pricing thing is different for everyone, different from me, same as it is different from you. It is just depending on a lot of different factors. That is it, different factors. But the most important factor here is either it is fixed or hourly. Either it is fixed or it is hourly. That is one significant factor or contribution factor that is affecting this pricing thing. Are you getting it now? So it is either you charge your client based on the time you are spending on the project, on the particular project, or you have a fixed price for that project. So if you want to charge your client based on the hour you are spending, based on each hour you are spending on the project, that one is different. So it's going to be the price you will give the client will be different from the price you will give the client if it is a fixed price. If it is a fixed pricing, do you understand? Then another thing is experience and skill are valuable. Experience and skills are valuable. That is it. You need to consider if your experience and if the skill you are rendering are valuable skill. How valuable are the skill you want to render? Like, what I mean by it is the service, what you want to do for the client. How valuable is it? How valuable is it? So if it is a service that we had so much value to the client's company, then you can charge higher. If it is a service that we have just a limited value, then you know how you charge. So you know how you charge. Now also, what you are offering the client also matters. What you are offering the client also matters. So the things you are offering the client, the services you are offering the client, yes, the services you are offering the client. Also, fixed service. So this fixed service talks about if you are using some, like, you can say, okay, if you need a WordPress website, for WordPress website you have a fixed price. For Drupal you have a fixed price. For any website you build using different CMS, content management, Softaculous scripts. Also, it could be frameworks. Okay, so having fixed services will help you to have either fixed price, will help your pricing system anyway. So in general now, it is not always possible when we say the pricing that work for me, how I'm pricing my clients, like how I charge my client is how you should charge your client. No, it is not always possible like that. So the best thing is charge your client the way you see it.
So the factors are these 4 factors that I've listed here. Either the thing is fixed or it is hourly. Either you need to consider the skill, the skill, how valuable it is, and what are you offering the client, and also is it a fixed service or it is not a fixed service. So these are the 4 factors that are very, very significant, or let me say important, for you to take note of before you can set up your pricing system. I want to believe you understand that. So you need to take note of this before you set up your pricing, for you to set up your pricing system. But you are a starter, you're just starting. Of course, you have a of course you are just starting. Of course, you would have a very small things in your portfolio, maybe probably just 2 or 3 projects. So you should not charge higher. So you should charge lesser because you are very new in the industry, and this is a very big market, a large market where you want to compete with other people. And you have though you may have different experience during your course of learning, but you've not done different projects and delivered to so many clients out there before. So you are still new. So since you are new, you can charge lower. Then later you increase your pricing, you increase your pricing as you keep having projects delivered and you keep having bigger portfolio. Then you keep adding more prices depending on the kind of services you are offering. Okay, that's that for that. Now another thing is client proposals. You need to make sure you and your client are on the same page. You need to make sure that your clients are seeing what you are seeing. Your client knows all what you know, even if not all, almost what you know about the project. Your clients know it. This is to be on a safer side. This is to avoid conflict and to avoid problem during and after the delivering of the project. Now first, the exact price and the exact work to be done need to be considered. Let the client know in the proposal document the exact price and the exact work you want to do. So that is why all proposals always have title. You title your proposal. So the title will tell the client the exact work that is needed to be done, and also the exact price will be analyzed there. Also, you need to have an estimated timeline in your proposal. Include any extra services you are offering. For example, if the service that the client is requesting, or the service you want to render for the client, you are sending proposal to, let's say the service is content writing service. Probably you want to work with the client as a content writer on his blog. Okay, and let's say you are also offering hosting service and SEO service. You can also include all these extra services you are offering. You can also include them in your proposal. It is very good. Yes, it is very good, and it is necessary that you include them in your proposal. This is for the client to know that, okay, this is how good you are, and then get more reasons to give you more jobs of different kinds. That is it. And also note the note there, like make sure it is clear and wide open there, the support duration. And also create new proposal for added work. When you have added works like new services, make sure you create new proposals for them even after you have delivered. That's what I mean. Let's say, for example, you take a deal for cryptocurrency investment websites, and then you, of course, before you run the job, you have submitted a proposal which has been approved. Probably you are asked to build a demo or anything, and after delivering it, if you have a new service that is newly added, which has not been included in the previous portfolio, in the previous proposal that is with the client you just delivered cryptocurrency investment website for. You can just create another proposal again and submit to him or to her or to the client. I believe you understand that. Now, the next thing we will quickly look at, because of our time today, is promotion. Now, you need to find your way. Find ways to get your name out there, because I just said something earlier. I said this is like a very wide market where you are competing with a large people, right? So you need to get a way to find your name. You need to find a way to get your name out, there. Now, what are the ways? What are the things you do that will help you to do that? Local businesses. So these local businesses include working for your friends and family, for your street people, and all of that. Another one is website. Your website, of course, will have SEO, and your website SEO, you use SEO tools that if you use WordPress website as your freelance website for your web designing business, you can use Yoast SEO, because it is also what I use too, and it is helping me back then. Yes, that's what I use. So use Yoast SEO, use the premium one, and then it will help your website to go far on the search engine. By the time people who need the service are searching for your service, for the service of web designing, they will definitely jam you, and they will visit your website and they will give you the job. So on your website, make sure the SEO is very strong, and make sure you are running a blog. So make sure your website have a blog attached to it. Sure you are running a blog, and then you will definitely be collecting deals, even if not if not 5, maybe 10, 20, 30 deals per month. So, and that is going to be fetching you a lot of money to your pocket every month. You will not be broke. So another thing is online ads. You can also run online ads. It is very, very important that you run online ads just for promotion, so that you get your name out there. You can make use of Google ads, AdWords, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and some other social media ads like that, like TikTok also, because TikTok is trending now. You can use that, but as a starter, of course, you may not be very buoyant to run series of ads, but you can just with low budget, you can make use of Google AdWords, and you will see the turnout in no time. You start seeing the turnout. Okay, one thing I'm sure about is by the time you started collecting deals from 1, 2, 3 clients, those clients that you work for will refer you to other people who will give you better offer, who will give you better deal, better job. I believe you get that. So your delivery time and your effectiveness, the kind of services you are rendering, like you are offering them, how you are doing the job really matters. So if you deliver beyond your client's expectation, you are definitely going to get more referrals. Even it is possible for you to get 5 to 6 to 10 to 20 referrals from one client. So I'll talk much of 2 clients, 3 clients, 5 clients. So it is very possible that within the space of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you can get close to 100 clients or more than. So very, very important to take note of. Now also, there are freelancers gigs you can take online when you join some websites like Upwork, like Fiverr, and etc. like that. Also word of mouth, of course. This is a traditional system or way that really works, but not as fast as you think it may be. So this is where everything would definitely gonna start from. Word of mouth is very important. You should be able to speak about your brand or your business out there to anyone, and also people talk about your brand. This word of mouth is very important. Word of mouth will give you a lot of deals. By the time you put a smile in some people's face and they are very happy about your brand and what you are doing because of what the services you have delivered to them, they will begin to market you with just their word of mouth. They will automatically become your marketer, or let me say promoter, even without paying them a dime or asking them to promote you. So word of mouth will take you very far, to a very big place that you don't even think you may be in the space of a month in the business. Okay, now let's look at scaling your business. You need to scale your business. Of course, this scaling business of a thing is not for a starter. It is when you have been into the business for a while. That is when you start scaling your business, after you are growing already. So always look for a way to grow bigger, to grow more. That is one thing I've always told people. People who are rich don't believe that they are rich, because they always want to be richer than others who are richer than them. You understand that? So if you have a business and your business is already turning out, it is growing, always look for ways to grow higher than the level you are today. So what do? You hire people either online or in your house, or in-house, either online or on-site or in-house. In-house, is whether in your place of business, in the place where you set for work every day. So you hire people to work with you together, so you are going to be more efficient and more faster. And also commercial space is very important. New service, by the time you always add new services. This is to retain customers' trust and to gain loyalty in customers' hearts, like your client. You gain loyalty in their heart and you retain them. Yes, there is no how a client who has been giving you web development job, probably the client has given you the deal of a blog website. He also give you the deal of church website. He as well give you the deal of a simple school website to build. That kind of client will one day give you a deal of logo design, different kind of graphic design, maybe flyer and all of that. And let's now say, okay, you are a kind of person that did not even know anything about graphic designing, and when the client asks you for it, you tell the client that, oh, no, your brand is doing nothing, is knowing nothing about that. That is not speaking well. Just because of that simple graphic designing, the client will go out to consult other people who are into graphic designing in another brand. And of course, if those ones are of more strategy than you, they can use scope to take your client to offer them, they can open the eyes of your clients to some benefit that is in it if your client's business with them in terms of the web designing services you are rendering to your client, and by so doing they can snatch your client away from you. That is why it is very important for you to add new services. So of course you cannot know everything all, and only you cannot do all. So if you are a web designer, you can hire other people to work as graphic designer, SEO, and then you tell your client that you are doing them. So you get those people to assist you to do the work, and then you deliver to your clients. That is how it goes. So these tips I'm sharing to you are the tips that have worked for me. These are the things I have done very, very far days back then, and they are really working for me and still working now. So I get people who are very good in graphic designing with low cost, and then I give out my price to the clients. Then I retain the client and I still get some funds in my pocket even after I have not done anything. So all of these things things are very, very good tips for you to be able to start your own web design business wherever you are in the world. So if like I said earlier, I'm not saying I'm a business expert. No, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not anything, but I'm a person who has been in the brand, I mean in the industry of this tech thing, and I have tasted it. I've had a little experience so far, the time since I've started, and these are the things that I have tried and it has worked for me, and I decided to say, okay, let me share you. So I have been into the industry of this web designing and development, and also graphics, let me just say all around tech, and also content creation. So it's these tips have helped me a lot, and that is why I'm saying, okay, let me share them with you. So if you have found interest in these tips, just give it a like, and I will see you some other time. Thank you very much.